Hello, you are tuned in to Nkechi Cares. My name is Nkechi Obo. I know it's been a minute, forgive me please, but I want to thank those of you that encouraged me to make more videos that you found as helpful. So today is back to school day for my kids, August 18th. I'm very grateful for that. Thank God that God has protected all of our kids right throughout the summer with COVID and with the pandemic going on. But without further ado, I wanted to just give us two reminders regarding the school year for our kids. Now, the first thing is that, well, for my district, this year they made breakfast and lunch free again 2 years in a row. So, I mean, we're grateful for that. But now for those of us whose kids avail ourselves to eating breakfast and lunch at school, especially lunch, remember that you should take this into consideration when you're doing your week's meal plan, right? So thankfully, usually you would have a calendar of a month worth of what the kids will be eating at school. So be cognizant of that so that you can be aware of what they're going to potentially have for lunch, and then you try not to duplicate whatever they're going to have, whatever you plan for them to have at home for dinner, right? So that it doesn't become so boring and cumbersome for them to eat again pasta when they had pasta for lunch. Now, second thing is that if you still have money from probably 2 years ago, 2 years ago in school, in your kids' lunch, whatever it's called, remember that if you haven't closed them, if you haven't disenabled it, them from having a la carte items. A la carte items are like the sweets and whatnot. You have to disenable that button. That means you have to tell the school that you don't want them receiving Rice Krispie treats or yogurt or whatever it is that they consider a la carte items, because they will take it without your permission otherwise. I had this happen to me a few years ago. I didn't know, put $20 or so in my kids' lunch, and then on Friday it's like gone. I'm like, how is that possible? Come to find out that yes, he was taking some things he shouldn't have been taking. So of course I blocked that. Now once you block it, you would be the one who would have to open it up. So if you blocked it last school year, then it still stays blocked until you provide them up, until you open it back up yourself. So that's something to know. Then the last thing I want to leave us with, which was one of the things I told you about when I started this vision, or this platform, is that I will give us ways on how to preserve our fruits and veggies, making them last longer. And today's will be the carrot and the mushrooms. Now I opened this mushroom just this morning to make some eggs, and then just to make it last longer, I just simply wrap it back again with a plastic wrap. Right, this container is perfect, it's awesome, but remember when you're taking out your mushrooms to use dry hands, because if you make the other ones wet, that is what will make it spoil faster, and it needs to be airy so that it can breathe, for lack of a better word. Now if you don't want to use this container this came in, you can use the brown paper bags that you probably use for sandwiches, and that should work just fine. Just that when you put them inside, dry of course, leave it open, and then you can toss it in the fridge and you're good. Next thing is your carrots. Just dump them in some water and put them in the fridge, and you're good to go. You can change the water every probably 3 to 4 days, and I promise you this probably will last you about 3 weeks to a month if you want. All right, thank you, and this is Nkechi Cares. If you haven't, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Instagram at Nkechi Cares. You can click on the notification button if you want to be notified when I put in new content. Till next time, pleasure. Have a blessed day. Bye.